monsters are coming to town. The bad manners monsters are lurking around. They're looking for someone with a bad attitude. But don't be fooled. They'll only make you rude. Well, look at this. Grouchy Roachy. See Grouchy Roachy? The Grouchy Roachy isn't any fun. The Grouchy Roachy, he makes all the kids run. He's mean and he's nasty and he's always alone. If he isn't nice, he'll always be on his own. See Grouchy Roachy? He's like causing the kids to be bullies and mean. Look at this. The whiny rhino has a bad attitude. The whiny rhino is always so rude, never is thankful, whines and complains, but no one will like him if he's always a pain. Oh my goodness, who else? Let's see who else. Oh yeah, look at Messy Bessie, causing her to like litter. The Messy Bessie never washes her hands. The Messy Bessie litters up the land. Her room is so messy and disorganized. She can't find a thing. Well, I'm not surprised. Well, look at this slobberoo, like just totally gross at the dinner table. The slobberoo, he always eats like a goop. The slobberoo slurps up all of his soup. He licks all his fingers as he gobbles his food. But he eats all alone because he's always so rude. Well, who else? Wiggly Jiggly. Are there any Wiggly Jigglies at school? They cause chaos. They're not listening. They're not paying attention. That's why we have recess, to get rid of the Wiggly Jigglies. Look at the Wiggly Jiggly always wiggles and squirms. The Wiggly Jiggly never waits his turn. He never sits still, interrupts everyone. The Wiggly Jiggly isn't any fun. Okay, who else? Look, they're fighting. The kids are fighting with Grabba Jabba. The Grabba Jabba takes things that don't belong to him. The Grabba Jabba doesn't share. And you know what? Even our prisons are filled with people that were Grabba Jabbas.
I think I can read by looking at the pictures.
Exactly. You know what's going on, right? The Grabba Jabba always wants to be first. The Grabba Jabba doesn't care who he hurts. He grabs the biggest and he grabs the best. But he'll always be lonely, this I must confess. So Zach and Zoe, they see the monsters taking over the town. They say, come on, Mom and Dad, we've got to go tell the mayor and the police chief. So they go to City Hall, and there's chaos at City Hall. They say, what's going on? My kids aren't polite, they're not respectful, they're whining and complaining. And the parents said, my kids aren't fun anymore. Well, what's going on? Mr. Mayor, who are you? Well, we're the Bad Manners Busters. He goes, the what? The Bad Manners Busters. Your town has allowed the Bad Manners Monsters in when they were little. And kind of like they were little and they got bigger and bigger and bigger and just kind of took over. Well, this is terrible, said the mayor. What should we do? Well, there's only one way. Our parents taught us that they need to use these 3 kindness keys, the kind attitude key, the kind words key, and the kind actions key. And if you use these 3 magic keys, give them out to everybody in town, they'll be able to capture and lock up the Bad Manners monsters. So that's just what the mayor did. They gave copies of the keys to everyone, and guess what? Look what they did. They captured Grouchy Roachy, and guess what? The police chief and the mayor took Grouchy Roachy off to jail. Ha ha, we got Grouchy Roachy. What else? Well, let's use the next key, the kind words key. The 5 fabulous phrases. It says, please, thank you, you're welcome, excuse me, and I'm sorry. Did you know there are 5 fabulous phrases so wonderful to say? We call them the 5 fabulous phrases. They will help us in every way. We need to say, please and thank you and you're welcome every day. Excuse me and I'm sorry. These are the words that make our day. Well, we can do that. They gave the good words key to everybody in town, and look at, people started saying hello when they met someone. They said thank you. They said, excuse me, I'm sorry, would you forgive me if they bumped into someone or offended someone? They were using their good words key, and guess what they caught? Hooray! A golden chain surrounded Whiny Rhino, and they got their special good words key and locked him up, and where did they take him? To jail. That's right, they took them to jail. Lock them up. Lock up the Whiny Rhino. Well, look at this. They started sharing and caring and using their good actions key, and look at people saying hello. The kids aren't fighting anymore with their kind actions key. And guess who they caught? Grabba Jabba. And Garrett, where did they take Grabba Jabba? To jail. They locked him up. And look at, they cleaned up their bedrooms and they washed the dishes, and guess who they got rid of? Messy Bessie was so mad. She goes, I hate tidy rooms, I hate clean dishes. And they took, where'd they take Messy Bessie?
Yeah.
They locked her up, that's right. And look at, even when they started having good table manners and conversation over dinner. How are you, Mom? How was your day, Mom? Did you have a good day? Thanks for the dinner, Mom. That was delicious. And they helped clean up Slobberoo, that chain wrapped around him, and they put their kind actions key in his lock. And where did they take Slobberoo? They locked him up. And we're almost done. Look at Wiggly Jiggly. Oh my word, she couldn't even disturb the kids at the school anymore because they were listening politely and using their kind actions key. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They locked up the bad manners monsters. Hooray, we caught them all, but then something started happening. They started shrinking and shrinking and shrinking. Look, everybody, they're shrinking. But they said, be careful. Those bad manners monsters are sneaky and they're gonna try to come back. So what they did was they had a big celebration. They said, thank you, Zach and Zoe. You helped us capture the bad manners monsters. Look at how mad they are. They want to get out of jail. But nope, we have to lock them up. And then they had a big celebration and said, thank you for helping us capture the bad manners monsters. You're welcome. And then Zach and Zoe, the bad manners busters, were off on a new case. So here, look, right here is where you can get your own Bad Manners Busted card. And using your 3 kindness keys, would you like to help us capture the Bad Manners monsters in Abbotsford? Oh, that would be so great. And if you just say, go away, Grouchy Rouchy, go away, Messy Bessie, go away, Whiny Rhino, go away, Slobberoo and Wiggly Jiggly. And one by one, you can capture those bad manners monsters. And what we can do is, why don't we color, when we're gonna make a copy of this for you so you can color your own bad manners monsters so they can't come. There's the song. And then here is where you color the bad manners monsters and you take them to the jail. Isn't that great? And you know what, Slobberoo, just color that and slide them in, and Wiggly Jiggly and Whiny Rhino. And this is real fun because I have fun making little finger puppets with the Bad Manners monsters, and you could probably invent your own Bad Manners monsters. And then what do you do with them? Take them to jail. That's right. The Bad Manners monsters, don't let them in your house. So I'm going to get you some of the music.